Trick or treat, everybody.
Shut up! Please. Before I cut out your vocals.
Let's
You want
see.
some?
Oh, let's see some web action here,
You
shall
don't
we?
want this smoke.
Well, we have a special for you, as you can see. Happy Halloween from your favorite sports show hosts. We got
GenZ,
Wolverine and we got Spidey. Yeah, we should be Deadpool, but the Deadpool costume looks like it's off of Temu, so I chose to go Spidey here.
I thought this was the costume you ordered off of Temu. This is Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's
That
Spider-Man.
makes sense. You don't have katanas.
Yeah, well, where's your mic, man?
It's right here.
Okay, see, I gotta hold mine because I don't really have anything to do. Anyways.
Should shoot a web and just hang it.
Yeah, right. Oh, my
Web
web
shooters
shooter's
are
broke.
dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Fuck. I forgot to charge him, you knuckle.
Well, we got a Jets and Texans matchup to speak about today. By the way, for you Jets fans, you guys are horrible. And I could say that because my 2-6 Patriots, keep in mind, we're in a rebuilding year, beat your 2-6 Jets, a.k.a. Super Bowl contenders. Psych. Rodgers is washed. And you know what? Y'all suck. And Devontae Adams sucks. Devontae Adams lost to the freaking Steelers twice in 2 weeks. And then he got locked down by Christian Gonzalez. The next week, he had 9.4 fantasy points. What a schmuck. Sorry. Anyways, I'll let our lovely Wolverine here kick us off of what he thinks will happen in this amazing but very boring matchup.
Let me retract real quick. Alright, guys.
I can't see anything out
Let
of
me
this
pull out
thing.
my notes. Yeah, this one's going to be tough. We're going to...
I'm gonna have to take this off.
My stigmatism is going to get in the way, but I think I got it. Alright, guys. So, don't touch my blowjob handles. You do not have permission to do that. I'll cut your freaking head right off your shoulders. Try me.
I got spidey senses. You ain't getting close to mine. I'll duck.
That's what I thought. Alright.
I can't see, bro. That's why I
You're
ducked.
not going to see once I gouge your damn eyes
I
out.
can't see. I just saw something like really shadowy coming towards me.
Alright, guys. So, going into this game, the records are flipped. The Jets are 2-6, and the Texans are 6-2 on two totally different paths. The Jets have lost 5 straight games. The Texans they're coming off a win, and they have just swept division opponents with the Colts. Now, my bold prediction for this game is Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown. He's scored in 3 straight games since his injury, and he's scored in 4 out of 5 games this season. 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games. So, out of every game he's played this season, he's scored. The one he hasn't scored, he got hurt. And he scored 5 touchdowns in his last 3 games. What's up, Peter? How we doing?
You just missed what happened to me. But
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
But you'll see when you watch this.
New York has allowed more than 100 yards on the ground in 3 straight games. And sits in the bottom 10 for allowed yards per carry to opponents. Also, they sit in the bottom 10 for opponents' success rate on yards per carry. So, the opponents are averaging a high amount of yards per carry, and they are being very successful with every carry they get. And like I said, they've allowed over 100 yards on the ground in 3 straight games. And Joe Mixon has had 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games. They don't have Stephon Diggs. If they do, he's banged up.
Really
and they
questionable.
don't have Nico Collins. They need to give Joe Mixon the ball, and they are going to continue to do so.
What I'm hearing is keep Tank Dell on the bench. Possibly bench CJ Stroud for Jared Goff.
I would bench CJ Stroud. And who is Jared Goff playing?
The Packers.
yes, you need to play Jared Goff because the Packers just lost, and that's going to be a shootout game, 100%.
Okay.
My X factor is the Texans defense. Houston defense keeps this team competitive. The last couple weeks, they have held 4 of the last 5 opponents to 21 points or less. They've also checked sorry.
It's tough scene, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty hard. They've checked foes to the 3rd fewest first downs on 25% conversion rate on 3rd down. So they are 100% balling right now. Under 21 points per game in the last 4 games and 25% conversion rate on 3rd down. That's pretty good. But in the red zone, they seem to buckle as 70% touchdown rate inside the red zone in those last 3 games. So I think it all boils down to the defense because, like I said, Stephon Diggs is hurt. Nico Collins is hurt. Tank Dell is pretty much their only weapon. Yes, C.J. Stroud can get it done. I don't see Dalton Schultz doing too much because they got C.J. Mosley and they got that other guy, Quincy Williams. He's
and
pretty
Quinn
good.
Williams, too.
Yeah, and Quinn Williams, the defensive tackle, is going to apply pressure. So they're going to need to run the ball. I think Tank Dell has a good game because they have good camaraderie and they click. And the Jets, they do give up points, and they're going to have to throw somebody the ball. But I like the Texans' defense to be the X factor in this game. And now we'll go to Seth for his bold prediction and his X factor.
So, for me, I'm starting Romeo
Peter,
Dobbs.
I should say. I'm sorry. I don't know who this Seb fellow is that I'm talking about.
Yeah, my bad, Logan. So, what in the position I'm in right now is I have Romeo Dobbs starting over Tank Dell. So,
Okay.
I don't know. I got till Thursday. I'm gonna be.
Romeo Dobbs plays the Lions?
Yeah.
He's going to go off.
So, but no, because they got Jaden Reed, Devontae Wicks. They got all these weapons. And it's like, who are they going to give the ball to? So, I don't know what to do. By the way,
I got 6 weapons, and I make it work. They all can get it.
See, I only got. But I was actually invited to your mom's house for Halloween to pass out candy. I'm going to be like Beetlejuice.
I'll be there.
So we could watch the game outside while we pass out candy.
You're a shapeshifter also.
Oh,
In
yeah.
your college. You're going from Spider-Man to Beetlejuice.
Yes, I am. You damn right. I love it. Anyways, my X factor is going to be the Jets defense. The Jets defense hasn't been doing enough to hold teams under what the underperforming Jets offense is able to put up. So the Jets offense is underperforming, and the defense is not able to hold these teams to the bare minimum of what the Jets offense is able to put up, if that makes any sense to you guys.
And the Jets defense let the Patriots drive down the field at the end of the game.
Less than 2 minutes. No, less than 3 minutes. They let Jacoby Brissett lead a touchdown-winning drive from his own, I think, 29.
That's crazy.
That's kind of pathetic, bro. Like, we are not a good offense. All we have is Ramondre Stevenson, which, by the way, went off.
Crazy.
The Jets' offense is one of the worst passing offenses in the league. Well, I'm sorry. Let me retract that. The Jets' offense versus the Patriots' offense was a crap show. The Patriots' offense is one of the worst offenses in the league, with Jacoby Brissett leading a 67-yard touchdown game-winning drive at the end of the game. Names like Keyshawn Boutte, Hunter Henry, Tyquan Thornton exposed the Jets' defense in that last drive of the game. I'm not going to say Stevenson because he's actually good. If they have any chance of winning this game, they will need to absolutely shut down Joe Mixon, like EJ said. Joe Mixon needs to be the X factor in this game. And they will need to contain CJ Stroud, because CJ Stroud is capable of scrambling and is capable of playing like a Patrick Mahomes type of player. They may not have Diggs. They already don't have Nico. So there's a legit opportunity to contain that offense if they take away 2 players. That's it. If they could hold Joe Mixon under 7 yards, rushing, and no touchdowns. The last 4 games, Jets games, the opponent has gone over 23 points, where the Jets lost all 4 games because they couldn't outscore the other team. If you can't score more than 23 points in this day and age, you just are not going to win games. Every game where the Jets' opponent scores over 23 points, they have lost, with San Francisco putting 32 on them. The Texans have only scored under 23 3 times this season, with the 19 versus the Bears, where they won, 7 versus Minnesota, where they lost, and 22 versus Green Bay, where they also lost. So, the Texans go over 23 points, they win. When the Jets allow over 23 points, they lose. So, 23 here is the magic number. To my prediction, I can't look at him seriously. He's just over here staring me into my eyes, man. My prediction is I think the Jets win this game. Desperation over anything. They are super desperate. They come into this year with Super Bowl expectations. The best Jets team that they put together in years. Now, they are the same record as a rebuilding team in New England, which is pretty pathetic. The more desperate team wins most of the time. It's a home game. Rodgers needs to perform. And really, if they lose this game, they drop to 2-7. It's over. The season's over. Unless
and this is an AFC team they're playing.
Exactly. Yes, I'm getting to that point. Unless they win 6 in a row, which I don't see happening, their season is over, and the playoffs start to look really dim. The Texans' offense is also struggling to get anything with the pass game. The O-line is failing to protect C.J. Stroud, which is absurd to me. And now the Jets have Hassan Reddick back, so he should be able to make an impact. He was on a snap count last week. But the O-line is not protecting him, and they got Hassan Reddick and Quincy Williams and Quentin Williams. They should be able to give C.J. Stroud a really tough night. And with Stroud in for a long night, the Jets win this game 25-20. Again, the desperation factor here is big. And it's super high for the Jets. They are desperate for a win. They need this win more than anything in the road. If you're going into Week 9 and you're looking for a team to put a lot of money on, look at the most desperate team, because the Jets are desperate. Texans are 3-0 versus division opponents. The Jets are 1-2 in a division where the Patriots are in rebuilding mode. Dolphins are out of whack in all types of ways. And the Bills are only winning games because of great offensive schemes put together by Joe Brady. Again, Jets were picked to win this division by many analysts except me. I picked the Bills because the teams in this division are just not good this year. A lot of teams in this division are going to go towards rebuilding.
I thought the Jets were going to be good this year. I don't know if I chose them to win the division. I believe I chose the Dolphins, but I thought the Jets were going to win this year. I'm glad you chose the Jets to win because I also chose the Jets to win, and I'm going to have them winning 22-20. They're -1 favorites. Usually, I think like home field is worth 3 points, 3.5 points, whatever they say. So when I see someone less than 3 points, I'm like, man, are they really going to win? Like, who knows? But last year we had a home underdog with the Rams. They were underdogs against the Vikings, and they got the win. So I had the Jets winning 22-20, just beating the spread. And I believe the over-under is at 42.5. So what are you doing? Get that NBA app off of there. We're talking about football.
My bad. I was just trying to check a score.
I will cut your fingers off. And you don't regenerate.
I will web your freaking
You don't
together.
regenerate.
How we talk too much? Shut up. You talk
Try that again.
way too much.
Try it again.
I can't see shit. What the hell is this? Bro, you look like fucking like Batman, bro.
Deuces.
Well, yeah, we'll see you guys on next week's episode, and adios.